Hey everyone. So it's been a little bit since I've updated, and I wanted to do it today on top of a mountain. I decided to go hiking today. I went hiking yesterday, impromptu 9 mile hike on Old Rag, and isn't this, oh, it's so beautiful up here. So I'd already planned to do today, which is at Chimney Rock in Shenandoah National Park. So while I was doing the trail up here, which is only about a mile and a half, I was sitting there and I was thinking about just my life in general. And I was like, man, yesterday was crazy. Like, I was like, had no sleep. Like, Friday I got up at 8:30 in the morning, went to do 2 workout classes, and then or no, excuse me, I didn't do a workout class. I went and worked out at the gym with a friend, and then I came home and worked on some homework and stuff, and then went grocery shopping and stuff, and then I went to work for 7 hours and did not have time to nap at all, and then we were leaving to go to the hike at 1 in the morning, so I ended up being up for about 26 hours, a little bit more, probably 26, 27. Then took a little bit of a nap in the car on the ride back to Fredericksburg, and then we went and had French toast, which was so delicious. Oh my god, it was so good. But anyway, so through all that, I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, and then I thought, on the hike up here, like, people probably think I'm insane because I do a lot of things like last minute. Like, I'm very spontaneous. Like, I go skydiving. Like, I ride roller like, I do all of these things and like have no qualms, like no fears, no whatever, no second guessing. And on my hike today, I was thinking, why is that? Like, what is it about me and my personality that, like, I'm just drawn to just do things, like whatever life throws at me, like to just do it. And then I realized, like, it hasn't been until the past 3 or 4 years that I've really started to live my life, because before I was living, but I was always living trapped underneath my PTSD. I was trapped underneath my trauma. I was trapped underneath, hiding who I really was. And it wasn't until I started to come out of that that I really started to look at life for what life is, for the beauty that it is, for, the experiences that you can have, the people that you can meet, and it made me think that, like, I really haven't lived life until these past few years, and I think that's why I have this desire and this drive to just go and do things, to experience things, to try out new things, and I love it, but at the same time, like, I'm always second guessing myself as far as, because I have a very big personality, and as far as my emotions and how deeply I feel them, as far as like the lengths that I'll go for the people that I care about, my humor, you know, it's not hard to miss me in a room, like, and which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I get told quite frequently, that I have a very positive energy, that like people can't help but to be happy around me and that people laugh. One of the ladies on the hike yesterday, at the end of it, she told myself and this chick that I met, she was like, I really enjoyed you guys on the trail. Like, you guys made things fun. You lightened up the mood. Like, the times where it was like kind of rough, like, you guys made us laugh, and not think about it. And I realized, like, there is a serious side to me, and there is that serious side that I want people to know, and because I've always used my humor in the past to mask how I'm really feeling, that I a lot of times think of my humor in a negative way. Like, I think of my fun spirit, I think of my outgoing, happy, bubbly personality. I've used it so much for I've used it so much negatively that I've put that negative connotation on it. So whenever I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go again. Like, I'm using humor again. Like, what am I trying to hide? When really, like, that's just my personality. Like, that's just part of me that's coming out, and the happier I am, like, the more that personality comes out. Am I still serious? Absolutely. But I don't have to be serious all the time, and I'm learning that there are times to be serious and there's times that I can let that joking side out, that humorous side out, and and it's just, lately I've just really worried that I am too much, like, I feel too much. I am too much. Like, my personality is just too out there, you know, for anyone to really, I don't know, fully accept, I guess. Especially romantically, you know, like that situation that I talked about last video, you know, it ended up not working out, you know, and I'm not mad about it, you know. I'm bummed, obviously, you know, because I really care about that person, and, you know, I still have feelings for that person, you know, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they have to do what's best for them, and, you know, I've come to find in life when things don't work out, you know, it's obviously because, you know, God is protecting me from something, or he's more than likely, you know, saying the situation's awesome, but just wait, there's more later on down the line. So, you know, I'm trying my best not to dwell on it. You know, I don't exactly I don't know why the situation ended, but it's okay. Like, I don't have to know why. You know, if they don't want to tell me specifics, that's fine. You know, that's their prerogative. You know, and which is a really awesome place to be, because I haven't always been like that. You know, the old me would have cried and sulked and been really upset and obsessed over it, and, you know, there have been times where I have overthought the situation. I'd be lying if I said I didn't, just because I'm an overthinker and an overanalyzer. But I didn't stay in that as long. You know, it was a couple days, you know, and, you know, we're still friends. You know, it is what it is. It happens, right? That's just life, you know, and you just roll with it and you go with it, and, you know, you move on to the next situation, you know. And you know, it's so I've kind of debated whether or not I wanted to speak on this, and I talked to a couple of my friends to see what their thoughts were. But, you know, another layer to me that makes it a little bit more interesting as far as me in the dating world is, a few months ago, I came to the realization that I'm polyamorous, which basically means that I have the ability to love more than one person at the same time. I am attracted to more than one person at the same time. I have that desire to, if things work out, have more than one relationship at the same time. You know, and I know that there is a negative stereotype on people who are polyamorous, and which sucks, because, you know, realistically, people who are polyamorous, they have very good open communication skills. You have to, if you're going to have all of these different dynamics, you know, and it's all consensual. Like, everybody that is involved in that situation knows what's going on, and they accept it and are okay with it. Are there going to be times of jealousy and feelings of insecurity? Absolutely, because we're all human. But you know, the whole thing that people who are polyamorous, just, it's because they can't commit and they just want to fool around with a bunch of people, is absolute hogwash. You know, it's so ignorant, and I think that's been the biggest reason why I haven't really come out and talk about it, because of all of those negative stereotypes around it. But you know, it's been an interesting road the last couple months, like, trying to navigate that and everything. Oh, there's hikers coming. But okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up, because I don't want people to hear my personal business, which is funny because it's a YouTube channel and anybody can read it, but, or listen to it. Anyways, yeah, so I'll talk more about that in an upcoming video. I guess I just left that little truth bomb and just gonna walk away now. But to be continued, and I hope everybody's doing awesome. Yeah, look at this fucking view. This is a life right here. Oh my gosh, I'm such a lucky dude. Okay, bye.